Hello my pets. This is a video showing a solitaire version of Disney Villainous played with Maleficent. Got her mover here. Isn't it a pretty one? See like a dragon head on it. Obviously I can't control the environment around me, so you'll probably hear dogs barking. You might hear the old lady I rent from bustling around and talking to her friends. But hey, we're all just making the best of this, right? So I'm just here to entertain you for about 20 minutes or so with this game and to show you how you can play it on your own if you have no one to play with, or you just want to, like I do, experiment with the different characters. It's really good to play the different villains a few times to kind of get a hang of them and see how each of their games works, because each of them is different. Okay, so here's our setup. We've got our board, got our mover, got her villain deck here, fate deck there, fate token right there, and then we got our cauldron full of power tokens. I like to make a little countdown timer using the villain's villain guide and little stacks of coins. You can use power tokens as well. The original video that I saw that invented this version of solitaire that I tweaked used a 20-sided die as their countdown timer. I don't have one, so I just use this stack of 20 coins, and I'm going to take one off at the end of each turn. And then we also have our 6-sided die. This is our fate die to see if we get fated between turns. Okay. Other than that, it's pretty much played normally. So, let's get started. We grab our first 4 cards for our hand. That's a pretty decent hand, I'd say. I think we did good. If you're new to the game, there are different kinds of cards in each deck. You have allies, those are your minions. You have effects, those are like spells or one-time events that you play. And for Maleficent, you have curses. This type of card is only in her deck. You play them like items. I don't have any items in this hand right now, but you would just play them to a spot. You can move them around. For Maleficent, it's really important to note what the curse does, because it has one advantage for you, like powerful heroes can't be played to this location, but if a powerful enough hero does get played to this location, it gets discarded. You'll note that I doodled a little symbol in here. That's for my own home rules. Don't even worry about that. I do weird things with the game, like my own mods, so don't worry about it. Okay, so your villain always starts here, and then you have to move them at the start of your first turn. So best practice usually is just to go to whichever of your locations has that 3 power spot, and it usually also has 2 play a card spots, and that gives you a nice boost right at the beginning. I think somebody is coming over to deliver the old lady some groceries. I call her the Frau because she's German. So that's probably who you're hearing in the background. She also has this really hot hairstylist who comes over to cut her hair. And I usually stay in my room because I'm too intimidated. Okay, so Green Fire is a really powerful curse, because no heroes can be played to that location. But if Maleficent moves there, you have to discard it. So I usually hold on to this one for a while. You don't want to lock yourself out of an entire location early on in your game. So I will just play Forest of Thorns. And I'll play it to King Stephen's Castle. You can play it anywhere. I usually put it here just because that's where the Thorns were in the movie. It doesn't really matter. And so I'll pay 2 power for that. I can play 2 cards on this turn because I have 2 play a card actions, but I don't have enough power. I'm going to get this Raven out soon because he's a very useful ally. He can fly around the board and let you do other things. So the other action symbol is discard, where you get rid of cards that you don't need. So I'm going to get rid of Dragon Form. This is like an insta-kill card if I have any heroes on my board that I don't have allies to fight. But I don't have any heroes right now, and I'd rather go looking for curses at this point. So I'm just going to discard that and make some room in my hand. So, end of my turn. I draw my hand back up to 4. Ooh, I got another curse, and I got another ally. Then I'm going to set these face down to remind myself that I have finished my turn, and I'm going to roll the fate deck, or the fate die. So, I have rolled a 2. Oh my god. When I play this with friends, like with an actual game, I have a home rule that we don't play Fate on the first round. It gives everybody a chance to get a turn under their belt. But I don't follow that when I do the solitaire version. So if you roll a 1 or a 2 on your Fate die, play Fate against yourself. And be tough. Huh! Speaking of my home rules, I changed Fauna's ability because it was weak, and I believe Fauna deserves more respect than that. But Merryweather is actually the stronger hero right now. More strength, you can see, and you can't play any curses to her location. So, I guess the best thing to do would be to cover up this gain 2 power symbol. That would hurt Maleficent, and then she also can't play any curses to this location until she gets rid of Merryweather. Okay. So that's 1 entire turn. Oh, and actually, I tried to discard the coin counter before I roll the fate die, but anyway, that was 1 turn. So now I have 19 coins left. 19 turns. Alright. So now we're back, and we have to move to a new location. And because Merryweather's here, I can only collect 1 power if I move somewhere. So that's what we're going to do. Darn you, Merryweather. Actually, let's go to the Forbidden Mountains. That's my home base. I only collect 1 power. But there's a fate symbol here. So when you're playing against other people, obviously you play fate, you draw from their fate deck, and you play a fate card against them. I don't have anybody to play fate against, but I still want this symbol to be useful in some way. So this is what I do. I take my fate die again, and I'm going to roll it. Nothing. If I had rolled a 1 or a 2, I would take 1 power. If I roll a 3 or a 4, nothing. If I roll a 5 or a 6, I would put the fate token on top of my fate deck. And that would protect me from fate getting played against me the next time. But more on that later if it actually happens. So I have some kind of expensive cards in my hand right now, and I only have 2 power, so I can't play any of them. These are all good cards. I got 2 curses, I got a couple of allies, so, and I don't have a discard symbol anyway, so I have to keep them. This is a move item or ally symbol that also applies to curses, but I don't have anything to move. And can't play any cards. Okay, so that's it. Sometimes that's just the way your turn goes. So I'm done with my turn. I'll discard a coin counter and roll the fate die. See what happens. Whoops! Oh my goodness, there she goes. I don't count off the table rolls. That's just too chaotic. Oh dear, this is bad for me. I rolled a 1. Alright, so what have we got? Okay, so I have an item. I can attach that to Merryweather to make her stronger. I also have Aurora. And I'm thinking, what would hurt me most at this point is to play Aurora here, because she is a hero of strength 4 or more. So she can be played here. And she discards the Forest of Thorns. And then the rest of her instructions say to reveal the top card of Maleficent's Fate deck, and if it's a hero again, oh god, it is. Oh, I know. King Stefan can be really brutal if you have a lot of curses, because he can be played to Forest of Thorns and discard it, and then he can move Maleficent. If she has green fire anywhere, he can move Maleficent to green fire, and she has to discard that. So he can knock out 2 curses at once. But we ain't got no curses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him here at the forest, and he's going to move Maleficent here. And now she can't move to this position, or this location, at the start of her next turn, so she doesn't get to get that 3 power. She's going to have to go back here and only have 1 power. So these guys are really sticking it to her. I'll tell you, this is tough. Alright, so that's over. Now it's my turn. I'm going to go with 1 power. But now at least I have enough power to freaking play something. So, what we're going to do is start working our way through these heroes using Dreamless Sleep. Heroes at this location get -2 strength. So I'm going to play this to King Stefan, and he gets -2 strength. And now I don't need as many allies to defeat him when I do get allies. But I have to be careful, because I can't play an ally directly to there. I have to play them somewhere else and then move them. But we'll get there. We will get there, my friends. Have no fear. Meanwhile, we've got a fate symbol here, so we're going to play that. Yay, we rolled a 2, which means we get 1 power. Every little bit helps. Okay, and that's all we can do. So I'm going to redraw our hand up to 4 cards, and hey, look. We've got a dragon form, but unfortunately all of our heroes are strength 4 or more, so this isn't really going to help us against these guys. Oh well. Oh, you know what? I'm wrong. Because Dreamless Sleep actually turns King Stefan down to 2 strength, so I can use this against him, because he's not 4 strength anymore, he's 2. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm considering whether I really want to do King Stefan first, because Merryweather is really blocking me from playing any more curses to her location. So I think I'm going to use my move item action and move this curse over here. So you can't play a curse to her location, but you can move it over. So I'm moving it there, and we're coming from Merryweather. Merryweather was actually my first profile icon when I first got on Disney+. I love her. She's pretty great. Okay, that's the end of my turn. So we're going to roll the fate die again, and I feel like the odds should be in our favor this time, since we've rolled a 1 or a 2 3 times in a row. Like, let's give this witch a break, right? Okay, cool. I rolled a 4, nothing happens. We move on with our lives. Alright, so here's what we're doing. We're moving to the forest. We're getting our 3 power. And we're going to go ahead and play dragon form. It lets you defeat a hero right away. But it also has this little addendum. If I'm targeted by a fate action before the start of my next turn, I gain 3 power. When you're playing the game against other people, your opponents should know better than to play fate against you for that whole round, so it kind of protects you. but we're using a die, so hey, if fate gets played against me, I can get some more power. So that's 3 power for that card, and we'll get rid of Merryweather. So now I've got that spot open again. Okay. Good, good. We're getting there. We're going to... So those are the only 2 actions I can perform. So we've drawn our cards back up to 4. I've got another Forest of Thorns curse. And that'll be it. I discard my coin counter. It's entirely possible, folks, that I will forget to discard coin counters or get mixed up at some point in here. So just bear with me. I'm old and forgetful. I also thought this was going to take 20 minutes. Obviously, it's not. But that's okay. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Here we go. Fate. Yes, we rolled a 4. We are okay. Back to business. What we're going to do here is go to Briar Rose's cottage so we can get our 2 power. We're going to use our move item symbol and move Dreamless Sleep over to King Stefan to make him weaker. And then we're going to play a card, which is the strongest of our goons. He has 4 power. Oops, let me show that to the camera. He has 4 strength, rather, not 4 power. He costs 3 power. He could defeat King Stefan anyway, because their strength is equal, but it's fine. We'll use the curse anyway, because we're vindictive like that. Still not going to discard anything. Still wanting to play this Raven, just getting held back by all these darn heroes. And I got a couple of good curses in my hand. So I'm just going to draw my hand back up. Ooh, this is a nice one. I almost never get this card. This is Maleficent's staff. And it makes it a little cheaper for me to play effects and curses. So hopefully we can get that out on the board very soon. Done with that turn. We are 5 turns in, and we have 1 curse on the board. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Was go over Maleficent's objective. Every villain has a different objective, so even though you have a board and decks that have similar kinds of cards, you're all playing your game slightly differently because you're trying to achieve different things. So Maleficent's objective is to start your turn with a curse at each location. So that's why we have all these curses. We're trying to get 1 at each location. And each curse has a benefit and, shall we say, a curse. So you have to play them carefully, move them around, be strategic about it until you finally have 1 curse at each location. Okay, so we're 25% of the way there. We rolled a 6. So what happens when you roll a 6 during your fate roll is you can play a condition card from your hand. We don't have any condition cards in our hand right now. Condition cards are a type of card in the game that you only play during someone else's turn. And it'll list the condition. It'll say if another villain has, I don't know, 2 or more allies in their realm, then you can play this card during their turn. And that lets you get a little more action in when it's not your turn. They're also honestly good discard fodder if you need to get cards out of your hand to look for something else in your deck, because you don't always get a chance to play them. I don't have any condition cards in my hand at the moment. If I did, I could have played one, but here we are. Okay, moving on. I know what you're thinking. David, go over to the Vanquish symbol. That's a great idea. Vanquish symbol right here. Each villain only has 1 in their realm. And they're usually at a spot that doesn't have much else useful. So it's kind of annoying. But anyway, we're going to vanquish King Stefan. So we discard our ally and discard King Stefan. And I have a play card symbol, but I don't have any power, so I can't play any cards this turn. But que sera, we got rid of our other hero. You don't need to defeat all your heroes to win the game. You only have to achieve your objective. If you've achieved your objective and there are heroes still in your realm, you still won. It's fine. There are some villains who need to defeat a very specific hero, or some villains like Scar who need to defeat a certain number of heroes. But you can still have heroes in your realm and still win. I'm just clearing them out right now because they're covering up spaces that I need. It's early in the game and I don't want them hanging around the entire game. Crimping my style, preventing me from doing things. I have one curse out, I have 2 more in my hand, I have a really important ally and an item that will make it cheaper for me to play curses. So I'm in a good spot. It's fine, I have a good hand. Just want to get some of these heroes out of the way and then go about my business. Okay, so that was a short turn but effective. Get rid of another coin. We played 6 turns now. Let me turn my hand over. And roll. Oh dear, I rolled a 2. Oh, here. Let's see if you can see that. Okay. Once Upon a Dream is an effect. Discard a curse from a location in Maleficent's realm that has a hero. There's only one location that has a hero and there's no curse there, so I can't play this card. So I'm lucky on that account. Prince Philip, very strong hero. I think he's the strongest one in the deck. When he's played, discard all allies from his location. But there aren't any allies, so I can still play him, and it'll still be a pain to defeat him. But his ability won't really hurt me that much. So we'll play him here. When I play Fate against people, I tend to look for wherever they have power symbols to kind of prevent them from getting power. And secondly, I look for fate symbols, like right here, to cover those up. There's usually one fate symbol on the bottom and one fate symbol on the top. So you can cover one of those up and sort of help prevent them from striking back at you or playing a hero against you, or against them. Okay. So, now it's our turn. We have no power, so we just need to fill up. And I get 3 power here. She has her staff. So I'm going to get that played right away. I'm going to play it here to the forest because I have 2 play a card symbols here. So chances are if I'm playing an effect or a curse, I'm going to be here. And this gives me a chance to play 2 cards at reduced cost with my staff here. So that costs me 1 power. And I'm going to go ahead and use that discount, as it were, to play Forest of Thorns back over at King Stefan's castle for 1 power. Boom. And we're good. Still have not played the poor Raven. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll get there. I should maybe think about finding a way to get him out on the board soon. So I'm done. I'm not going to discard anything, so I'm going to draw my hand back up. Ooh! This is a good card. Draw my hand back up to 4. I've got another dragon form, so if I literally play my cards right, I could get rid of Prince Philip or Princess Aurora pretty easily. Okay. Discard another coin. Roll our die. And we rolled a 5, so we're okay. Good for us. So at the moment I can't get enough power to play any of these useful cards. So we're going to just collect our 1 power, and we're going to use the move item symbol to move this curse over here and weaken Prince Philip by 2 power, which brings him down to 3, which makes him a candidate for a dragon form, but I gotta get enough power to play it. So let's play Fate and see if we can snag 1 power, just to help us out. Yay, we did! We rolled a 2, so we get 1 power. So that's something... This turn is a little bit different than if you were playing with an actual opponent, because you wouldn't gain power for playing Fate. I was trying to replicate the idea of if you successfully played Fate against an opponent and set them back a little. So instead of setting someone back a little, you set yourself forward a little by getting 1 power. So you normally wouldn't be able to do this on a turn in a regular game, but since we're doing it solitaire style, this means I do get my 3 power, I do get to play dragon form, and it's for a hero of strength 3 or less, because of weakened Prince Philip, he is 3 power now, so we can get rid of him. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Redraw. Ooh, we have a condition card. So if I roll a 5 or a 6 between my turns, then I can play that card. So we're done. Oh, I gotta spend this power. There. We'll roll. Oh my goodness, look at that. What a great time for a learning opportunity. We rolled a 6. So we've got Malice. During their turn, if another player defeats a hero of strength 4 or more, or if you roll a 5 or a 6, you can play Malice. Defeat a hero with a strength of 4 or less. Oh hey, how convenient. Alright. So we have now cleared out our realm of heroes. Things will be a little bit easier from now on. Now I'm going into my turn with only 3 cards. I don't redraw my hand till the end of my turn, so I'm going to only start my turn with 3 cards, but they're good cards, and they're cards I've been trying to play for a while, so it's all good. Yeah. Obviously we're moving here, because we need some power. And we're finally going to play Raven. I'm just going to play him anywhere, because you can move him anywhere you want at the start of your turn before Maleficent moves. And what he does is he lets you play any symbol that is not Fate at that location where he's been moved to. So it helps you get a few more things done. If you have, he's really useful when you've played Green Fire and you can't move to the location that has Green Fire. You can move in there and perform that action. So yeah. So I spent all of my power, but this card only costs 0 power, and this lets me stay at my location. At the beginning of every turn you always have to move to a new location unless you have this card, and this is also useful for keeping Maleficent from Green Fire so she doesn't accidentally discard it. And I almost always play this card at the forest because you get to start your next turn with getting 3 more power, and it also has to play a card symbol, so you can play a card that you need to play, like the Raven, and then you can play Vanish, and then stick around. Alright. Even better, I now have only 1 card in my hand, so I get to draw 3 more cards to get me back up to a full hand. Oh goodness, I apparently have like all the Green Fire in my hand, and another Vanish, and another condition. Okay. We're good. So look, we've got 2 curses, and we've got 2 more curses in our hand. So let's see what happens. We could be cruising to a quick win here, depending on how Fate goes, but you never know. 4, no Fate. Cool. So we get to stay here. We're going to draw 3 more power. And we're going to move Raven right here. And I'm going to collect 2 more power. So I've got 5 total. So you'll remember what I said about having staff here to make casting curses cheaper. So I just happen to have 2 curses here. With the staff, they're going to cost 2 power each, and I got 5 power. So I also have 2 play card symbols, so I can play both of these. Boom. Only spend 5 power. Or, no. It's 4 power, and have 1 power left. And then we now have a curse at each location. Look at that. A hero could come along during Fate and screw that up completely. But you notice we have to start our turn with a curse at each location. So I've got all my curses laid out now. Now we just have to see if we can survive a round of Fate. So I will draw my hand back up to 4. And end my turn. And then we'll roll. Uh-oh, I rolled a 1. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, look at that. So we've got this. Discard a curse from a location of Maleficent's realm that has a hero. I don't have any heroes, can't play it. I have guards. I can play them, and it would take... I have to use 2 allies to defeat them, even if the 1 ally is stronger than them. But look at this. So I'll just put them there. And now my next turn starts. And those guards have not gotten rid of any of my curses. So I have a curse. 1, 2, 3, 4 at each location. I win! I win! Ah ha ha ha. That wasn't so bad. We did that in, it looks like 9 turns. If some of you were watching at home and I forgot to discard any of the coins, which is entirely possible, sure. But we did win. We have conquered the realm by flooding it with curses. Good job, you. So the next villains that my followers have requested are Ursula and Captain Hook. That's these guys here. Goodness knows, for as long as we're all going to be stuck like this, I can probably get to all of them. But we're just going to go with the top requests for right now. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me and for helping me not go bonkers in this room by myself. I hope you all are doing okay. Wash your hands, practice safe social distancing, and may the worst take it all.